Remember when we were talking about the
Oh,
Canada deposit and
you don't have to listen to the ads. I guess you're listening to the ads. You're listening to like the. I can't block the ads. The ads are happening. Ad block doesn't work anymore. They got too smart. We can skip this one though. 1 sec. All right. We're gonna go back to the beginning of this playlist. Oh, that means I have to do another ad. That's cool. I'm a big fan of that. Let me skip this. Thanks. Hopping, 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 hopping. Let me volume mixer. I guess I haven't really said anything. Probably like that's good. I'll put legal up a bit. All right, it's me. Welcome to me playing games again. I didn't know what I wanted to play, so I'm playing League because it's my go-to. It's my go-to thing that I do when I don't know what I want to play and I can't think of anything. I play League. I may eventually switch over to Borderlands, which is probably what I should be playing because it's the thing that apparently people want to watch. As all of my Borderlands stuff is like way more popular than anything else that I play. But unfortunately, I love to self-sabotage. So because that's so popular, I'm way too anxious to play it. What was I gonna do? I was just gonna post on disc. Ba, 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Oh, okay. The QWERTY. Oh, you have to give that to me on like a. Give me. DM me after game. What's that?
Minions have spawned. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
It's alright. It's alright, Honeybean. I'm also bad. No thanks. Leave me alone. I guess I didn't need to flash there. I'm gonna not pick up that axe. Sometimes you gotta drop the axe, because if you pick it up, you're gonna eat it and die. There you go. That's like a little bit of advice. That's definitely an AP Malphite, yeah. How dare you, sir? I'll take that kill down. Okay. We need that. We need this. We'll get in here. Get that off. Woo! If you want, come in here. Come in here, on here. You little pig woman, lady, girl, woman. Oh god, I need my ult. And my ult's so bad. Oof, that was a wombo combo and a half. That was unfortunate. But it's okay.
Enemy double kill.
No worries, no worries. I don't actually have my ult. I tried to just cast it right there. I didn't have it. I got it now. Next fight's gonna be different. Oh, okay. As if I didn't get any. That was very unfortunate. But you know what? They're low as heck. They're low as heckaroonies.
Never falter. Shut down. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
I'll take that. I will take that every day of the week. Yo! What up? Hey, oh, hey! What up? Thank you. I'll give you... Yeah, okay. I'm, like, really bad at alt-tabbing. Like, paying any attention to anything. But I'll give you a follow as soon as this game's over. I'm having a super good Friday. How's your Friday doing? Going. Being. Ooh. Questionable? What does that mean? What? Alright. Okay. My action sounds did not make her stop and let me auto-attack her, which is unfortunate. Sometimes that works. Ooh! Ah! You're in a, like, a Schrodinger's Friday? I see, I see. Oh, unfortunate. I think they get the LeBlanc clone. Alright, well, I'm gonna get the wave.
Enemy rampage. Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill.
Because we didn't have a wave there, boys. Alright. Any details you can give me? Any way I can help you with this gamble? Or is it completely out of your control? Ooh! Oh, thank you. I keep saying, I either keep making that noise or stop making that noise. One of the two. Oh! That's like a lot higher stakes than I expected. I was thinking like I'm gonna get laid or not. Not a saving a life. God dang. Fuck. Damn.
Shut down. Shut down.
Oof. Okay.
Ace.
What do I do? Yes. Oh, give me that dank ass money. Oh.
Never falter. Gaia na kiri.
I don't know. I'm like, I'm stressed out for you.
Sa elasa kiri.
Like, on your behalf.
Sa elasa.
No, 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 no. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. You ain't ugly. I'm sure you're a cutie patootie.
Slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Alright, alright, alright. I'll accept that you were kidding. Hell yeah. A cutie patootie and a half.
You have slain an enemy.
God, I need lifesteal. Or I guess I need MR. I should get MR. I should have MR.
This is the longest second of my life.
Hell yeah. You're doing great.
Never falter.
I keep going even. I get one kill and then I eat shit and die.
Ally has been slain.
Lacriano spirits
The Draven life is hard. But you know what? It's just a warm-up game. First game of the night. It's fine.
Executed. Shut down. You have been slain. An enemy is unstoppable.
Gaia na
They don't clunt. They don't clunt. You're true.
Has been slain.
You're true.
Shut down.
look out. Heads up.
I need to figure out a way to get all of the chats to show up on my stream. I only know how to get Twitch to show up.
An ally
I only can get one at a time. So for anybody who's not watching on Kick, it just kind of sounds like I'm talking to no one. But you know what? It's all good.
enemy double kill.
You just have to watch me on all three platforms to get the real experience. Oh, fuck off, dude.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Focus.
I guess I should have gotten like a cleanse or a mercurial. But I'm so behind. Yeah, I do YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. I like to stream on all of them at once. Oh, fuck my life. Because I'm out here trying to, you know, do a hustle.
An ally has been slain.
You never know which one of them's gonna pop off.
Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Whew.
Shut down. Double kill. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Got that. I need.
Executed.
Kick does seem pretty fun. It seems nice. A lot of the things haven't.
Shut down.
Like, I feel like Kick has been the least responsive, though it's like when people are responsive, people are pretty cool. Yeah, but Twitch did. I think it was last year, in November or October or something. They got a lot more chill about doing co-streams or like streaming at the same time with a bunch of stuff. Which is good. think it's only if your partner, like... Please leave me alone! I don't know what... I guess there are a lot of rules, but mostly I just do my shit. And so far, nothing is... I haven't had any problems. Oh yeah, music. I feel like they're all really hard on music though, to be honest.
Sometimes I wish there were two eternal guardians of the howling abyss. Gets lonely.
Never falter.
I should have sold my health pot. Oof.
Enemy double kill. Double kill.
Oh, wait, okay. Sorry to bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient. Order management panel. Everything is in your hands. A huge number of customer settings. Go to Steam Rise. That does seem like a pretty good deal. To be honest. I might have to give you my credit card info. A pretty seamless shill. God damn it! Can you fuck off? Alright, so I don't wanna, you can't just kill me alone. I don't know. I seemed pretty on the up and up. No, I did not even attempt to pick up that axe. Oh, that Yon just ate my ass. I might be slightly more fed than I am. Oh, they're gonna end the game, that's fine. Yes! Went even. Fuck you, Yon. Yone, you little shit. Who gets the last laugh? It's you. Because you won the game, but I killed you, so it's okay. Here you go. I'm a cutie patootie. Oh, I can just look up at you on Twitch probably, because you'd be in my like chat or whatever. No, me. I don't care about this. Oh, there you are. Follow. Go to your channel. And there you are. It was a bit rough. It was a bit rough. But it's fine. It was just a warm-up game. We'll go out for the next one. And you know what? The next one will probably be a dove. Oh, I don't know what your Twitch is. You gotta hit me up with your Twitch. What is it? Is it? Oh, it's Trigger Tactics, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. I got you. There we go. No problem. Gotta show the love. That's no problem. No rush. Oh, same thing as last night. Just, some ciders. Or I guess it's like half ciders, half wine coolers. Trolleys? I don't know what the hell a trolleys is. Trolleys? Trolleys? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Ah, okay. I can't do seltzers. Even if it's like no alcohol, just like seltzer water. Like, don't miss me with that. Seltzers are gross, yeah. You know what's up? Ooh, I think I'll take Rumble over Darius. Wish I had a good Rumble skin. Oh, I didn't even see you did Seltzers. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You've seen me play. You've seen me play, dude. I'm definitely not gonna kick you out. If you didn't kick me out last night, I won't kick you out. Okay, can do. That's it. It doesn't matter. That's the real power of alcohol. Is you don't care if you're winning or losing. It's just about having fun. And everything's fun. Haunting Guys. Oh yeah, I guess Haunting Guys start because I'm Rumble. I don't have mana. There's nothing to mana with me. Oh. Game? Here we go.
Welcome to the howling abyss.
Alright, we gotta wait for them to come out.
Minions have spawned.
I'm gonna get them. Right, no, we hit them with one harpoon, so we're basically winning right now.
The bigger they are, the harder
I don't know if we want to push in.
Come on! I'm not even holding the controls!
Wait, it's this? It's this one, yeah.
Alright, I'm going.
Oh, hi! What's up? I'm good. Chilling. Drinking, playing games. Friday night. Not bad. How's your Friday going? How hard do you think out it's Friday? I do play on NA. I am part of the worst region. Don't worry about it. I think that guy's super dead. I'm just gonna grab this. I can. Just hit me with your summon. Hit me with your summoners. Hit me up. Nah, I was about to get her. I didn't though. You're not an NA? Ah, from you? Oh. Ah, I see.
Ever look up to a yordle?
Do you perhaps maybe like the character Kane? Have you ever heard of him? I don't know if you've heard of him. He's pretty cool. I think you might like him. Well, shit. We just got Katarina'd. I assumed this. I assumed as much. Red or blue Kane? Who's your favorite? You can only have one forever. Really? Yeah, that's it. You're right.
Who wants a piece of this?
That little assassin piece of shit. Alright, I gotta wait for him to like stack. Most of these people are just gonna get the fuck out of the way if I put my thing down. Like Katarina, definitely.
Alright, I'm going.
Any hobby? Like kind of, I guess. Oh. I like writing and I kind of do some drawing, but I haven't done any in like a pretty long time. yeah. I do like gaming and anime as well. I did at one time play soccer, but I have not been physically active in quite some time. That was like a high school thing.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, okay. Basketball? I can appreciate basketball. Oh, and you kickbox. Dang. Yeah, when it comes to physical activity, mostly I am alive. You know? I go walk to the store. How long am I planning to be on? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know. I guess it depends. A while, probably. You're getting run over again. 19? Oh. You're a little young for me, baby. Also, don't you know not to ever ask a woman her age? My god.
Hold her steady.
Hell yeah. How old do you think I am? Is a good question.
Who wants a
Then maybe I'll tell you. I don't want honesty. Don't just say like a young number because you think that. Oh damn. You gotta add 10 years, dude. I'm 30. Yeah, gang. It's very flattering. I still get carded when I buy alcohol, so you know, at least I got that going for me. Oh god, I have not gotten any kills. I got that like that one for real, but you know what? It's fine. I'm a contributing member of this team. I love being carded. It's very complimentary. It helps me feel better about the horrible, you know, horrific ages of time.
ever look up to a mortal?
Dang. I didn't think I knew one of these.
An ally has been slain.
I gotta hit him with the Maligma. Oh, could you guys not just dive me this hard? Alright. Oh, I got that somehow. Yes. Thank God for burn.
Hold her steady.
An enemy has been slain.
This Katarina. Heartsteel Katarina is so gross. Do I watch soccer? No. Like, I played some. But honestly, I don't like watching sports. Most of the time, I'm just like, I don't know. I guess it's like I'd rather just be playing it. I feel like it's silly, I don't know. She's pretty fed though. Heartsteel Katarina is pretty gross, but I feel like that's not really Katarina. It's like Heartsteel itself is pretty gross. I probably should have W'd there, eh? She might be coming on my ass. Oh, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Oh, she walked into it though. Oh, he's not hitting me with the skills. Alright, we got this guy. Oh! Nice job, Azir. Got that collateral. What do I buy? I don't know what to buy. I really don't understand new items. Should I just get a Zonia's probably? I'll probably get a Zonia's. Go one of these.
Ever look up to a yordle?
Oh, I should have run Poro. Look at his Anya's. I think it would help. I think this is a good decision. Ho ho! That was not great for her. I'll take that. Are you snooched in there? Now, Cat was feeling a little too strong there. Feeling herself a little too hard. Oh, yeah, question. What do you guys like to keep your actives? For me, 3. It's always 3. Unless I have more than one. Then I don't know. I guess I do like 2. 2 and 3 probably. Yeah, 2 and 3. That's it. That's the peak. One. Oh. I guess mouse button would work too. Like the side button. Oh. Okay, I thought the Katarina was ulting there. I didn't think she was gonna fuck off, so that was a wasted Zanya's, I'm gonna admit. Not the best timing. 4. I use 4. Pinky, you know, Pinky on Q, WER. And I have my thumb on space, even though I never actually use it. Yeah, no, I never use it. The whole idea of like locking back in on your character, it's just never a thing I've done. I just, you know, I don't know, pay attention. I know where I am. Fuck. God, she's so strong. Admittedly, I also just don't play ranked. The only thing I do is play Aram. So I don't need to be looking elsewhere on the map. I guess I understand in Summer's Rift, you want to be looking at other lanes, you want to be looking at the jungle, you want to be looking at a bunch of other stuff. But I just play Aram. I don't gotta look at shit. Yeah, no, I don't play ranked. I played ranked like a couple years, and the only thing I ever did was just like get gold so I could get the skin, and then stop. But I did that a couple times. Everybody gets so salty in ranked. I don't know. I don't play ranked, or don't play Summoner's Rift in general. Actually, I don't even play draft. No. I'm an Aram main, baby. Oof. Oh, like Earth? Earth if it's random. I don't like not random Earth. And then I play, what is it? It's like the game mode that's the 2v2v2. Yeah, I played that. And what is it? It's like the one where all the weird game modes happen, or there's like the sleigh and like the fire circle that comes in, like a battle royale, and like all the crazy shit happens. I play that one. That one's fun too. But for me, Earth is actually not fun unless it's random Earth, because when it's just regular Earth and people pick champions, it's just like always the same, like 5 champions. It's like it's not good. When it's random, it's fine. It's like, it's fun, and you can just do like a bunch of dumb shit. You'll get like a dumb champion, and it's good. But yeah, when it's just Earth, and you can pick your champion, and there's just the bans, it's awful. It's not fun at all. I mean, I don't know, honestly. I played too much Aram to have a main. If we're really honest. When I did play it, I guess I mostly played, I don't know, like, I played a lot of ADC. It was like Caitlyn. This is like years ago. I like Zaya. If we're just talking about champions I think I'm okay at, yeah, it'd be like... Alright. like Talia.
Ever look up to a yordle?
What this? She just was like, she's just knows that she's won this game. She's just flexing. Thanks. Ugh, I want to get my ult off, but I died too fast.
Shut down.
Oh yeah, no, she's Heartsteel. Heartsteel, Titanic, Roofmaker.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Who wants a piece of this?
They're honestly all kind of tanky. I guess not really. They just seems like it with the health bars. I guess I also look like I'm kind of tanky. The health bars are just... There's just too much health, I guess, in this game. Oh no! Tank Katarina is very good. It's Heartsteel Katarina is very strong.
Enemy triple kill. Aced. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yeah, it's like it's the what's that Titanic specifically?
Defeat.
It does like a really gross amount of damage. Like I think if we look at damage, it's gonna do like an insane amount. Let's see. One sec. Give it to this. Let's see. Yeah. It's gross. She does a lot. I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I meant to do. What I want to do is... I need you to become my friend so I can switch over to here. One sec. Is this working? Is this inviting you? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Well, I do currently have 4, I guess, but he's coming back. Like Stolen Baron, Trigger, he's coming back. So oh, Smolder. Oh, I haven't played Smolder.
When housing costs are on your mind.
Never mind. I don't get to play Smolder.
For free tools and resources to help you manage your home finances.
We got
Canada.ca.
I don't want to put a 5th slot in because we have to save that 5th slot for when Trigger Tactics comes back. Here we go. I like Zaya. I think Zaya's fun. We'll see if it works. We'll see if we do it. I might just int. Oh, my ping? Yeah. That's the one thing I got going for me. It means I actually don't have any excuse for my terrible plays.
Hello. What do you buy? What percent?
I'm just an ordinary girl.
God, I have not actually played with the smelter yet.
Infinite supply of death will.
As like, he's come out, but I haven't been playing the game all that much since. Also, thank you. I've watched like a little bit of LCS through Sneaky and Meteos, but I don't really know how this champion works. But he's on my team, so I don't need to know how he works. Something about stacks.
Minions have spawned.
This is so unsatisfying. You're gross. Just for that being a vampire.
Ooh, a Zeri? Alright. That's fine.
Enemy double kill.
Alright, I'll take that.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Alright.
Killing spree.
These guys never played against Azaya before? Or... Yeah, he's just in it to win it. He's playing aggressively. He watched Arcane. He knows how much Victor fucks.
I prefer to work at night because the sun, right? Yuck. That was too easy. It's so much fun.
Rampage. Ally has been slain.
Ooh!
Who's next?
That was a large move. He's just waiting to put him in the cube. Oh god, there's no way you're going in there, right? Yeah, okay. That'd be insane.
I will rest when our hormones are restored.
No. It's like, yeah, is he summoning his mom? Is that what that is? Like a big Drago? It looks, that was like a nutso move.
Unstoppable. An ally has been slain. Shut
needs to be done. Twice. Just to be sure.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, I should have gotten away with that.
An enemy has been slain.
Victor's
Double kill.
I do not deserve to be alive.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, alright.
Shut down.
Okay. Interesting. Not, I didn't mean that. I meant this. Wait, do they have like a lot of seat? Nah, it's fine. I'll get the berserkers.
Ooh, I wasn't finished with these ones.
Come right in.
Ooh, I think I want a Bork. Do I want a Bork? I think I want a Bork. I also just love getting Bork. It's my favorite. It might be my favorite item. Bork, Bork.
Ally has been slain. Shut down. Shut down.
Just try and dive me.
An enemy has been
Thank you
slain.
for not killing me. Oh my god.
I hate flowers. How many skulls of the Kool-Aid in there?
Oh, I guess I should kill those. The balloonos. Yeah, I'm getting this health. Alright, Victor ulted.
Talking to people makes me want to stab them. So I do. If Rakan were here, I'd make out with
Is he
him
just
over
sneezing?
the
Is he sneezing? Is that move? Is that dragon snot?
An enemy has been slain.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I really hate anyone who's not me.
An enemy has been slain.
It's unpleasant. I'm just gonna say I know that it's unpleasant. I don't know exactly what my feelings are, but they're definitely negative.
Nothing is ever easy, but that was really easy.
Nothing's ever easy, but that was really easy. God, I hate Zaya. She's so awful.
You have slain an enemy. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Whew.
You were in my way.
It's actually just called a chew. Oh my lord. Dang. Probably shouldn't flash, but it's fine.
Has destroyed a turret. Enemy triple kill.
I don't know if it's a good item or not on Zaya, but I'm getting it because I love it. I missed the active, but I still love this item.
Death was nice and peaceful. Thanks for ruining it.
An enemy has been slain.
Ooh. If you ask me why, I don't know why.
An ally has been slain. Enemy rampage. Shut down.
Nice, nice.
Oh, I was
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
There's nothing inside.
Sometimes people die for a good cause, namely mine. That's why I'm an optimist. Feathers fly!
Enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Oh.
Nature is wild and untamed. Don't frown.
Shut down.
All right.
Don't feel bad. Just a magical animal that shoots far.
Does he get some HP back real quick, hon? God damn it. I should have known. I knew someone was in there. I shouldn't have walked up.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh.
An enemy has been slain.
That was a nice vacation from the tedium. But nothing good can last, I suppose.
Mistakes were made. They were made. I'll own up to my mistakes.
An ally has been slain.
All of them is like they know shit.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Is he ghosting?
Ionia's meddling birthed our rebellion.
This guy's nuts. Whew.
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
I see if she flashed so hard to get my little butt.
Shut down.
I'm just like a tiny little bird woman. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to live my life. This is bullying. You guys are speciest. This is quite the battle. Oh no! That sucks. That was rough. Yeah, Kiana wanted me pretty fucking bad. God damn it. Alright, I shouldn't have got anywhere close to that. I need to play. I guess I need to just play further back.
I'm overcome with emotion.
Shut down. Your inhibitor
Or maybe it's not. I need to kill the Urgot. Maybe I forgot I need to kill the Urgot. I need one of these. Come on, the two of you gotta be able to kill him, right? Yeah.
Death was nice and peaceful. Thanks for ruining that.
Guess we won't wait for Thunder Gold. You want it? Come on. Come on, baby.
Magic was good. Or as the Vistayas say, un upo sat.
Oh, a deadly sin has left the game. That's rough.
They dropped something. They're
What do you want for dinner? Oh, I don't know. What kind of food do you like?
Defeat.
All of it. All of it. You just like olive food? Alright. Well, I'll invite you to this game. But just give me, oh, wait, sorry. I didn't mean to skip that. But just give me a second. I just have to go to the bathroom. I'll send you an invite first, though. Oh. Good timing. Or watching. One of those two. I'm not playing Kane. No one's gonna see me play Kane. It's gonna be cute or pretty in any way whatsoever. Fave sushi, pasta, sandwiches? I mean... Have you tried to get a sushi pasta sandwich? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's available for you. I can't actually help. I ate tacos yesterday, and then today, I had some, like, stir-fried chicken and rice. I don't know. I can't help. I live in a tiny, small town where I can't actually get food. Like, there's no things that are good. I miss living in the city where I could just get whatever kind of food I wanted. Like, it's only 10 right now. And I probably... The only place I could probably order food from is, like, a pizza place. Like a Milano's. And that's it. Like, everything's closed. Also, we have, like, 10 pizza places in this small-ass town. It's so funny. It always makes me laugh whenever anybody opens a new pizza place. I don't know why they keep doing it, but it does happen. It's fine. I like it. But the food stuff is bad. It's alright, dude. I'm on my last drink. Oh, no, yeah. But it's not even... I don't know if it's even a competition. I guess it has to be a competition, but there's so many. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I probably should have bought... Just like last night, I probably should have bought another one. I guess I should probably just do 6 instead of 5. Do that next weekend. I guess tomorrow's Saturday, right? Or like, I could do it again. Damn! Alcohol's so expensive. Holy shit. Maybe for you. I don't know. It's expensive for me. It's like $3.50 for like a can.
Welcome to the howling abyss. Minions have spawned.
I am so jealous. I'm very jealous of your alcohol prices. It's like $18 to get 5. Oh, that was a fucking clone boy. I'll take it. Damn, no, it's just like a regular can. It's not a tall boy. They're just like the regular, like, 473, 475. They're all like $3.50. Blows. Yeah, that's it, yeah. I'm in Canada. The alcohol laws in Canada are just the worst. It's like they don't want me to just drink all the time. Ah, I see. I think if I was in Quebec, it's not as bad, but I'm not in Quebec. Or at the very least, in Quebec, I could buy them at a grocery, like a gas station corner store. But because it's past 9 p.m., I cannot no longer buy alcohol.
The time for talk is over.
Okay. You know what? That turnaround worked pretty fine. On the western side? Ah, I see. I am not in Ottawa, but I am very close to Ottawa. And that's as much as you're gonna get. I'm in like the general Ottawa area. I will eventually be consumed by the ever-growing malice of Ottawa. I definitely fucked up drinking that drink, and I hope nobody noticed. Even though I said it out loud. Nice. You didn't see. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Because there was nothing to see. How dare you! Ooh, nice. I know this guy. I know this Biblio. His Belveth is always pretty clean.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Ooh.
An ally has been slain.
I don't think I want to go in there.
Unstoppable. Shut down.
I feel like that might be a mistake. Grab this.
A broken blade is more than enough for the likes of you.
Oh. I like Belveth. Belveth's one of those champions that I wish I was good at. Oh, I didn't get my ult off. I thought I had gotten it off. That's rude. That's unfortunate. I guess not rude. I guess it's unfortunate. It's not. It's okay though, because they didn't actually need me to get my ult off.
Shut down. Aced.
The blood price has been
Executed.
Oh, actually, Biblio's not even the Belveth. It's Blurb. It's the queen. She is a queen. Next, they both have B names now. They never used to both have B names. Ah, Oh yeah, Biblio is the kale. Oh, there's little ghosties. Untargetable ghosties. Yeah. Ooh, this might be bad. I appreciate the ult, but there was very little I could do there. But still, I appreciate. Oh, I don't need two of these. Why did I buy two of those? I'm a fool. Oh, I might wait. That 100. That 100. Oh, I probably shouldn't wait. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done this. But you know what? It's fine. It worked out. I got my relics. And I got all those assists. Actually, might have been the best play of my life. Oh, they surrendered. That's how good that play was. Oh, they didn't surrender. My camera just fucked up. My camera just actually... that's good. But you know what? They might as well have.
Double kill. Aced. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I would be a little drunk. It was unintentional. I probably should have played it off. Like it was an intentional joke, but no, I'm just an idiot. But you know what? I don't try and deny the fact that I'm an idiot. I acknowledge it. I accept it. I appreciate it. Looks pretty good. Is that a pentakill? I think I can be ugly. I think I can be ugly and an idiot, actually. If I...
Not sure this is your kind of song.
We are something better. I'm coming up. I'm heading in. I guess I probably shouldn't have. But you know what? That's fine. Don't say that. No, 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 no. It's true. It's true.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Honey, hold me tight.
Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Aced.
I should just play Persona 3 tomorrow. I'll do my 6 drinks Persona 3. No, I'm... I appreciate it, but I am at least definitely 100% an idiot. Ugly is debatable, of course, but I don't think idiot is. Over me. You hold me tight. Not 100%. Alright, I guess that's a yes. You guys need to see me. I guess people need to see me play League when I'm not like 4 drinks in, I suppose. But you guys will find out that I'm still an idiot. You guys will see it. You'll see it. You'll see it. Do I have any chromos? Do I have any? What other Zai skins do I have? I just have these ones. Okay. We'll do. This is the tarot actually. The Arcana one's actually pretty fun. We got this one in the bag. You know what? It's either gonna be... I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Maybe we'll just play Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail. The game that takes actually like 1 brain cell. But I'll play it. And well, I'll try and catch up.
The world owes the Vistaya a great debt. I'm here to collect.
I can make this fast. Or really fast.
I actually like MiHoYo games. I like Genshin. I like kind of like Genshin. I like the idea of Genshin. Other without the like 4 billion hours of people talking out their ass about nothing. I like the idea of Star Rail without the 4,000 hours of people talking about nothing. And then I like Honkai Impact 3rd without the like 4,000 hours of people talking about nothing. I like kind of like MiHoYo. For Genshin, it's like, I got to, the first 3 countries I think are pretty good. Whatever, Windmill Land, Leeway, and then,
If the Khan were here, I'd bank out with him until he
is Inazuma, whatever the lightning one. Those are all good. But then I got to like the plant place, the plant planet, the plant land, the plant country, and I'm like, no thanks. This place fucking sucks. Ulu, hey. I see you guys are playing, but I got a 5 stack.
This was our world first.
I see, okay.
I will rest when our homelands are restored.
Oof.
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain.
Magic is not
Are you
something
guys
that
really?
easily
Come on.
channeled. It is a churning sea that goes where it pleases.
How rude can you be?
Feathers fly! You're bad.
How rude. They're just so rude every time they kill me. It's fine when they kill anybody else, but when they kill me, they're rude sons of bitches.
Enemy has been slain.
Gotta say.
Shut down.
Oh, I wasn't finished with these fools yet.
I could've healed. I think Trinimir would've killed me anyway, though.
Has been slain.
Ah! Fuck!
Shut down.
Like fireworks, an ember fades. How delicate.
Ally has been slain.
There's nothing good
An
from
enemy has been slain.
I gotta try harder. Gotta work better. Harder, better, faster, stronger.
An enemy has been slain.
No.
all women desire.
Blood shower?
Like they know what to do with it.
Honestly, I think a blood shower would be way cooler than a bloodbath.
Ha ha ha.
Ally has been slain.
Ionia's meddling and good are rebelling.
That's definitely a waste of my ult.
Enemy rampage.
Definitely creepier. God, I remember
Death was nice and
I had this scene in this one story I had where it was like a guy and he was like stuck in like a one of those like tiered parking lots, and he like looked up into the sky and it was like raining, and then there was like a bunch of dead bodies and they all like gathered around him, and then it was like raining blood, and then it was like they all like coalesced on top of him, and it was a shower of blood, and they like came back to like his own senses and he was just like in the shower. It was good. It was not bad, but then I like got rid of that story. I might use it again.
Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Shut down.
No, all the stories I have are like accidentally, or I guess not accidentally, but like not the most pleasant of shit. I can't help it. Even like my cutest stories have like a little bit of horror.
Shut down. Ally has been slain.
Oh yeah. I did have one that was basically just like oh! You know where you have like that story where it's just like the character arc is suffering? I did have one of stories like that. And then I was like, you know what? I actually felt like too bad about the characters because I liked them too much. So I like had to scrap it. It was actually important to the story. It wasn't just like suffering for the fact of suffering, but it was like important to the story. But I was like, I like these characters so much that I'm like feel really bad about them having a bad time, so I like couldn't do it and I had to scrap it.
Ooh, I wasn't finished with these fools yet.
They were a bunch of cuties. Oh, I thought for sure he ulted.
You can keep up with me.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, that's it. It's like I am the god of this world, right? It's like my fault that they're having a bad time. And it's like I like them though. I like them a lot. So like I should just if I just don't, then it won't happen. They'll be fine.
Like everyone in Knoxville.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. Enemy double kill. You have been slain.
It was good. It was a good read. It was good. It was I think it was good. There's like a lot of very interesting stuff. It was like I won't get into it. I won't get into it because I scrapped the story. But it was fun.
Oh, I wasn't finished with these
An
fools.
ally has been slain.
My feathers are
Maybe I'll do it eventually. No, once I come up with a way that it isn't so much torture porn. I mean, I could get into it a little bit. It was like a world. There's like I don't even know how to explain it.
for a good cause, namely mine. That's why I'm an optimist.
Which of the characters was my favorite? Oh, it was Evan Kent. He was I guess I have to talk about the world. it was a world where I guess there was like two worlds, kind of. There's like a humanity world and like another one at the same time, but they all kind of live in the same plane against like separated by a land of infinite trees. But anyway, in humanity's world, there was like gods, but the gods were made by the people, which was like if you believe in a certain concept hard enough, then there will be a god of it. Like harvesting, like agriculture, like artistry, business, like certain like humanic things, like fertility, like all of that kind of stuff. And the idea is kind of that like humanity became dependent like on the gods that they themselves have created, but at the same time the gods are dependent on like humanity believing in them, because if they stop believing in them, then they stop existing. And it's like this spiral. But anyway, and then at the same time, it's like you want to have to believe in two of them. Because if you believe in just one, you become kind of like an autonomous robot kind of thing. Yeah, kind of Noragami. Like an autonomous, like, robot kind of thing for that god. So one of the main things that I focused on was the harvesters, which were like people that were like way too hard in agriculture. And they would just go to like, there was two harvests that would happen on like the different plains. Oh, sorry, 1 second. The two different countries, and they would kind of migrate like birds, where there was the two like sides of the world where, you know, it would be winter here, but it would be summer here. So they would migrate like birds to the other continent and then migrate the other way. And then, sorry, this Evan Kent was a guy who played music. No, okay, no, harvesting is like, yeah, no, it's just like farming, was a guy who didn't actually want to be blessed by music. He just wanted to play it. And honestly was kind of trying to subvert the whole thing, because he was against it, and he was like, we need to be able to, like, do our own shit, right? And if we're just, like, people won't ever think that you are talented. People won't ever think that you're worth anything. What they'll always do is just be like, dang, you are so blessed by X god. Like, you don't actually know how to write. You're just blessed by literature. Like, you don't actually know how to do science. You're just blessed by the, like, god of biology. So, he just wanted to, like, play music and just be like, dang, I, like, want to do music. Also, he was, like, from, like a rich family of artists that were this kind of thing, where he would, like, grow up in that situation, where, like, no one ever, praised his actual family for doing anything. They were always just praised the gods. And then also he had to see his family, like, slowly lose themselves as they became autonomous to this god, right? And then, so there's, like, a faction that's called, like, the Hunters. They're, like, the god, like, the chosen of Hunt, which has slowly, like, degenerated from being just, like, hunters of, like, game and that kind of thing to being just, like, people who want to kill. Because, like I said, there's this other world or other plane that's separated by these trees, but it's, like, a bunch of, like monsters and shit come out of that. So it's degenerated into this kind of thing where they just want to kill. They always want to find, like, the bigger and better thing to kill. And I guess he goes, like, half music, half hunt. eventually. A bunch of shit happens. And he goes, have music, have fun. But, like, I think he's like, the things that I, like, got him to be able to do were really fun. Where it's, like, he would play an instrument. And then, it's also that eventually people would convince him that, like, every weapon was technically, like, an instrument of death, right? So he would be able to, if they were in his hands, like, he would be able to use them to, like, its fullest potential. Even though he doesn't actually like to, like, fight or kill or anything. And then, oh god, Zaya again? You know, he could do a thing where he would, like, play music, and then he would play back. Which is that he did, like, he'd use guns mostly. So he'd play a song and he'd play back, but then he would just, like, instant hit, like, with every single one of his bullets as he played them to, like, to the tune of the song that he just played. And then you could oh, God. Reverberate, sorry. It's the same thing. Is that he would do that, and then they'd play it the same tune, and then he would also get them to, like, vibrate and, like, do all these kind of things. Like, it was fun. It was fun. He was a cool guy. But also, he had, like, a really sad story. But also, he was, like, the tip of the iceberg in sad stories. I also had, like, a skeleton who had, like, 8 arms. And he had, like, a different blade for each one of his arms.
We pledged ourselves to
I guess he technically... Yeah, no, he had 8 because he had 2 regular arms and he had 6 around him. And he had different blades for each one. And then I had, like, a lady... Oh, I didn't buy any items. She was, like, Queen of Command, but she was also, like, a snake bug. She was, like, a snake. She was, like, a woman, but then also she would, like, turn into, like, a snake. But she didn't have an underbelly. She just, instead of, like, her rib cage was, like, out, and it would, like, skitter. Like a centipede.
If our existence is everyone else's strong, so be it.
I don't know what a Twisted Medusa is. She was just like a centipede snake. I don't know.
Explosive face melter.
Okay, who invited me?
Gotcha. An enemy has been slain.
She was also kind of a moth. She was like a snake with a moth head. And then she had like the skitter legs. Anyway, most of the story was gonna be about like not even being in the human world, where like all of these gods were a thing, and it was gonna be in the other one. Because what it was like he was from the village. He was supposed to be from a village that was like there's three old gods that had created the entire world, which were flesh, blood, and bone. Every creature is made out of 3 of those things, right? Those 3 things. And he was from, like, a village that was supposed to be, like... with blood. They were the disciples of blood. And they'd all died. Everybody had died. They'd all been killed because they had been told by something from the other world, which would turn out to be the snake centipede lady, that they were actually worshipping like a fake god of blood. And the one thing is that there's like this fear within them, which is they don't really know what happens. Like, if you worship a god of like X thing, like what happens if everybody stops worshiping that thing, or like that god dies? Like, does that like concept just die? Like, they don't know. Nobody knows. So the idea of somebody worshiping a false god of blood, and the fact that like maybe that could actually kill the god of blood, would mean that anything that has blood in its veins would also die, right? So they get killed, like the entire village gets killed by not only the family of like the, I don't know, demons, devils, whatever, I didn't come up with a word for it, but also like the hunters. So they all get dead, they all get killed, the whole world like thinks that they're like the worst shit ever, and this is just like the one guy that survived, and that's our main character. And then he ends up in like the other plane, but he's in the other plane by like being like kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say a pet, but like being protected kind of by the two members of like the big family that are on like the evil side, that are, one, the woman who convinced the other world, because she's like a command person who convinced the entire world that, or like command or control or whatever, that this village was evil. Was because they weren't. They weren't that. It was just that she made a big statement when she's like makes people believe the things that she said. So she made like the world kind of believe this thing, which made everybody turn on like his village, and everybody died. And then also the guy who kind of killed everybody, because he's just like death guy. He's the skeleton with all the blades. But then also like they're the cutest little family in the end. Because they're both like almost children basically, and didn't understand like the other world, like the other side of the planet. They're very cute eventually. But also he like goes through the most pain that's ever been a guy. So I realized, you know what? I like Lucas a lot. And I feel like it would be just better if I didn't tell the story, because then he wouldn't have everybody ever die all the time. Because there were 2 times, because they found him once, because there's another member of the family, Brooke, that goes out and like just gets humans and like brings them back to the like beyond the trees, which is like their realm. And like Avery, which is the snake centipede woman, like finds him and takes him as if he's going to be like a pet companion, because she actually really likes humans, but she just like doesn't really know. It's like difficult to explain without getting like super hard into it. But anyway, he like, they find him and like send him back out twice, which is because she can make you forget, right? She's her combat, like she can just command you and do whatever she wants. But actually, I guess the thing is that he doesn't get commanded. The only commands that work on him is the ability to make him forget. So he gets sent back out like twice, but both times he gets sent back out, he tries to come back. And then both times he just gets a bunch of people killed. So then that third time that he's back there, he just gives up and he's just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be here forever. So it's about him like hating his life, coming to terms with that, having to come to terms with like a bunch of shit. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm like trying to explain it, but I'm also like way too drunk to properly explain it. There's like some kind of fun fights, cause he's like kind of a blood guy, but like not really. Because eventually, I guess I'm never gonna show this story, so it doesn't matter. Because what's eventually gonna happen is that it's gonna be revealed that he is not blessed by blood in any way. Like the actual whole village was never blessed by blood. They just were kind of like deceived into it. But the fact is that the god, like the fact that Avery had said to the world that they were blessed by a false god, they were a bunch of heretics blessed by a false god, is that she in fact kind of made the god of heresy by having the whole world believe that it was a thing, and that he did die and then was brought back by heresy, and the only reason that he's the only one that's walking around is because everybody else, because they're on like a mountain, like an ice mountain, and the only reason that he didn't, like he's the one that's still walking around, is just because everybody else froze to death and they're unusable. Their bodies were unusable, so he has to like have like the entire village like in his head, basically. It's like a lot. There's a lot. So his body doesn't quite work the way that they assume it would. Kind of just like a string puppet kind of thing, where like if his limbs get cut off, like his blood would like tether it to him, kind of thing. Oof. His fights would mostly be like a lot of trickery and like sleight of hand, which makes sense because he's kind of a piece of shit, because he had to live his life trying to like always be under the radar. And it'd be about him like weirdly learning that the only people that ever accepted him were kind of also the people that ruined his life at the same time. In the end, it's all about family. You know what? It's learning about like who is family and who isn't family. Kind of, but like unironically that. And also it's very gay. Which I haven't said anything about the guy that he falls in love with, but it's also very gay. Initially, actually, it was going to be him falling in love with Avery. But then I realized that was really weird. Falling in love with like the woman who, one, is like the power of control, and two, you know, is kind of the reason his entire village died. And I was like, you know what, that's kind of problematic. We should probably have it be somebody else.
I always wanted to be buried and resurrected in this thing.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
But instead I'm doing a different story, where instead a guy falls in love with an Eldrator. And also there's the three-eyed crow, the Yggdrasil, and there's like a vampire lady who's like a bat. and Mothly, and like the entire world is a board game. Which I might eventually write, but I have like a big problem where I just have stories in my head, but I never actually write them down. Which one? The first one or the second one? With the Eldritch Horror and the Yatagarasu? Oh, I guess I could have invited you. Wait, dang, wait. Are you in my general? Fuck. No, wait, no, I don't think you are. I could talk about that one too, I guess. But I don't want to just be sitting here talking about my dumbass story ideas. I'm good. I'm a little drunk. Definitely a little drunk. Definitely maybe a little drunk. Nice. Nice. Aw, thank you. I could talk about this one. I guess... The actual story is pretty weird. I don't know how to explain it. There's another one where it's like, it's hard to because what I like to do with my stories is I like to not do like the huge exposition where I explain everything. Where I just kind of like throw you into it and you figure it out like through context clues or like how people are talking later. But also to actually explain a story, I feel like it's impossible to do that without actually explaining like the exposition side of it. Like, a lot of the stuff that I said about the other story is, like, not things that you would learn immediately. It was, like, way later you would learn all that stuff. Hmm. Okay. So basically, I guess, imagine if, like, our world, it's a world where it's like it's like a game, basically. It is a board game, right? It's like made by two people on opposite ends that are like so far beyond us that like we can't comprehend them, right? So it's like one side and another side, and each side makes like an army that are supposed to kill like the other side. It's just like a couple, basically, just like playing a board game in order to do a bet, in order to like win a bet. And one side, the mother, she makes humanity, and like the father, he makes like the not humans, like devils, demons, beasts, like whatever you want to call them. He makes those. And then
Nice choice.
during the like creation period, the god takes more of like a back like kind of thing, but the father, he just like kind of falls in love with like the things that he's made, basically. And so he's like a lot more involved. She takes a step back, and like the two things grow. This is like skipping a lot of points. Eventually she makes dragons, which are like a thing to like defend humans, because humans like kind of suck, and they're like a piece which like kind of suck but would exponentially like become better. But she just like takes a step back because at some point like she realizes that, you know, her partner who's on the other side of the game actually just like really likes, you like kind of like you feel in love with them, like there's family or whatever. So she doesn't actually want to kill them. Oh god, wait, I can't explain this with like also playing this game. It takes like way too much brain power. Basically what eventually happens is she like abandons it and just wants to go like live her life like with who's like technically is actually her husband, but like on the other side of it. She gets pregnant. And it's going to give like the birth to the child of what would be the devil. But what happened is that her own people get information about this from just like a no one cares a demon or whatever. It like gives the information that a woman is about to give birth to the child of the devil. And so her own people, her own holy war people just like kill her.
I wonder what's around next corner.
Oh, shit. I guess that doesn't really matter. This part doesn't really matter. A bunch of shit happens. What eventually happens is that, oh, Kenna just ulted. The main part of this is just that there has to be the two people. It was a board game, and then eventually the two the two people that are playing the board game leave the board game. Mostly because she dies and then he also leaves. But, so they try and make like two things that are going to like run the game after once because they were just gonna like get married and like fuck off and like not actually play the game anymore. So they make like two things that are supposed to like arbitrate, like arbiters or like GMs, honestly, basically. But they kind of like just fuck off because they weren't finished because she dies too early. And then it's so weird to explain. So because it's like a game, it's if either side ever wins, like humanity or the whatever the other side is, because I haven't come up with like a name that I want to give them specifically. If either one ever wins, it means like the game is over. Therefore, the game is over, and the entire board is deleted. Like everybody dies. So the intention of these like two things is to try and prevent either side from ever winning. Like we want to just like try and keep it balanced. At the same time, they can't interfere too hard. And eventually what happens is humanity starts to get like a huge edge on it. Because one of the dragons kind of like opens a field, which like brings like a lot of the other people back in, because a lot of them fucked off once like they killed a god, and also the devil left. But he is after that point like heralded as like a huge. In like scripture, it calls him like a huge thing, like a huge demon, a huge thing. Okay, so like what the scripture says, the scripture obviously doesn't say anything about them killing their own god. It says that like humanity did like a big sin, which was killing this woman for no reason. But it doesn't say anything about her being a god, being their god, because obviously that would have like a huge dissonance with the people. And then it says that they did this, and then the dragons also abandoned them, and they went off to like a different under the astral plane. But then what happened was there was like the Mad King dragon, which created the cursed dragon, which brought the cursed beings like back into the world, even though they were all already almost eliminated as like a last trial for the people. And then that is when the dragons that were on the astral plane, they had abandoned us, gave us like blessings in order to give us the amount of power to try and kill this like problem. Mostly is because, and then it is because the dragons are aware of the fact that if one race beats the other race, then the entire world dies, which means they also cease to exist. But also they don't actually want to help because they think that we're trash. Oh, as if I didn't kill the cannon. So anyway, they do that eventually. There's a bunch of high dragons. There's like a lot of them. There's like a bunch of high dragons. There's a bunch of lily dragons. There's Pangea, the Earth Dragon, which is the one who separated all of Pangea, obviously, as the name of the thing. He's the one who separated the continents because, in order to separate the two races. There's the High Holy Dragon. There's like a bunch of shit. Anyway, eventually they managed to kill this dragon, because what happened is that when he opened the whatever in order to bring them back into the world in order to try and rearrange the balance, he got possessed by like the firstborn of the devil, basically. And then after that point, humanity kept getting blessed by the dragons, like their generational kind of thing. But then also there is the dragon that got possessed by the firstborn of the devil, and he could also possess like a human, or like bless a human. But the thing is, it's like, and so the first person that did get blessed by that dragon turned out to be like a cataclysmic, like apocalypse kind of thing, which is like what the scripture says. So like just means, it just kind of makes everybody think that that's going to be a thing that makes you become evil. Like if you are possessed, like if you are born and you're blessed by this specific dragon, you're going to become like an apocalyptic monster, which is like, it did like do like a huge deal, like apocalypse. Like all 3 of the 4 continents are now absolutely unlivable because steel and blood like fell from the sky like rain. But it's not actually has anything to do with what her blessing was. It just had to do with the fact that people found out what her blessing was and then treated her like shit for like 20 years. And so she eventually just like lashed out, and became a horrible monster. But that's not what the scripture says. And so basically in the modern era, every child is like, every time you're like ever pregnant and gonna have a child, you have to go through like a seer in order to find out whether or not that child's gonna have a blessing, and then what that child's blessing is going to be. And if it is like a blessing of blood and steel, then like that child would would get terminated. And then I get like, our main character is going to be a guy that they didn't terminate. But also he has like the most issues ever. And we don't find that out immediately. It's going to mostly be based on the fact that our other 2 characters, which are going to be the 2 arbiters that were half born by the goddess or god, because when she was killed, she was pregnant, but she didn't actually finish having her kids. So there's the 2 arbiters. There's the 3 crows that have a pact with a human, which are it's like Yagatarasu basically, which is like he has 3 eyes, which you can see through the past, the present, and the future. But like the actual crows were never finished, so like they're not smart enough to actually do this shit on their own. So he has to be that. And he's also the one who killed her because he was closest, so he got cursed with that. And then there's the Eldritch Horror, which was the other thing that she had created but like wasn't finished. So he's like a horrific thing that's like in the bottom of the ocean. It's like if you look upon him you'll go mad, but also there's like a small chunk of him that he sent to the surface, which is like a hot boy. So then our main character is dating him, and then like eventually all of this shit comes to the surface, and it's like, because the entire world is kind of shit upon. It's like the last city. He's obviously a hot boy. So it's like the last big city that exists. It's like the huge like metropolis that last exists, because like I said, the Black Knight, like when she rained steel upon the land, it was like those lands became like inhospitable. So there's like 3 of the 4 continents that you like can't live on, and then there's this last one which like mostly you can't live on, but there's like a small chunk of it that they managed to like stop her from killing, like stopping from running. So there's like one big city, and there's like a couple villages, like a couple towns, and there's like a big thing where it's like the holy knights are trying to like cleanse the rest of the continent to try and like make more space for like people to live in. So at this point, it's like they need to make this city like not shit itself and like have everybody kill themselves. Because at that point, if that happens, like the war is over, everybody is probably going to inevitably die, and that means like the board game is going to end and everybody will die. And basically that's the story. And it's going to start with like the Eldritch boy and like our cute little chubby bubby, which is the guy who's the Steel Devil or the Steel and Blood guy are like dating. But there's like a bunch of deaths that have been happening lately, like a bunch of killings that have been happening lately, and everything like goes a little bit crazy, and eventually like it gets revealed that to both of them, which is like he's that, and then also that this guy is like Cthulhu, but like not Cthulhu. and then they're like a combined force, but also with the other guy, and it's like they're good. It's good. They're cute. It's mostly just like a romance story about dealing with trauma, which is that like the guy who had the blood and steel has a lot of trauma, which is like because his parents tried to, they obviously didn't deal with the thing, which is that anybody, you go to a seer and then you would see what his blessing is, but his mother is a seer herself, so they found out that he is going to be like the blood and steel thing, and then like two of them decide to just have the kid anyway and try and raise the kid, but that also means that like they couldn't like ever like do paperwork or do anything or like have him like live his own life or do anything like that because like he has to be a secret. But then also eventually his mom gets like overwhelmed by like the guilt and the responsibility and the weight of the idea that like her son might eventually destroy the whole world. And then also his dad is blessed by the high holy dragon, which means he even though he does love his son like a lot, he actually can't touch him because he's like the cursed dragon and he's the high holy dragon, which means that it like burns his skin. It's the idea of like a very loving father that could never actually touch his son, which fucks both of them up very hard. And eventually they have like a kind of a do-over kid, which then fucks everything up even more. Like, so Theodore, our guy, is like pretty fucked up by the time he eventually meets our Eldritch horror boy. And then trying to like kind of help him out. And it's going to mostly be a story of trying to get like a guy get over a bunch of his trauma, but then also a bunch of cool shit happens where like people are fighting and there's like battles and like Eldritch horror and like a bunch of crows and also like a vampire lady and like a bunch of dragons that have like every element ever, and he has to fight his brother who is literally has the blessing of the guy who separated the continents. That's my current story. No, but yeah, no. He's hot. Isaac's hot as fuck. That's his whole thing. And because he's also... What's happening is this city's like a bastion for the people that are not human. Like I said, I haven't come up with a word, devil demons or whatever. But it's like the idea that it seems like humanity isn't going to win this again. But instead of trying to start a fight again, what he's doing is he's taking them and transmogrifying them into humans so they can live within the country, or live within the city, basically. So, you know, his own bod is like by design. Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, that's that idea. I don't have a name for it. The other one was called Dogs Eat Dogs. Because it was going to be like he was basically their dog, and he was going to have to fight everybody else in the family. He would have like a character, would have like a human that they built up, and he have to fight all of them. And honestly, he did cannibalize a couple of them. But I don't have a name for this one. Thank you, thank you. I can try. I'll try and come up with something. I could maybe write the first chapter. If you think this idea is not terrible. But the whole idea of what the world actually is not a thing that would come up for like a while. Like a long ass while. The initial problem, which is going to be like the first, like not the first chapter. I guess it's going to be more than the first chapter. The idea of like there have been like a bunch of deaths that they can't really understand, which is like people have been dying. It's every time people die, like 3 people will die, and then immediately 3 people go missing. Or like not immediately, but like people will die, and then also people will go missing. So what they think is there's like a serial killer or something that's like, you know, killing 3 people, discarding their bodies, and then like kidnapping 3 more people, right? And they can't figure out, oh, God, I didn't buy anything. What's going on, who the killer is, and most importantly is whether or not the victims are human or they are not human, which is like that's a thing that nobody can figure out. Like when the non-humans are turned into humans, like they are ostensibly in every essence of the word become human. Like there is no like physical difference. Like they are human. Nobody can check it. Nobody like humans can't tell. Like demons themselves can't tell. Honestly, actually, the Isaac himself, it will eventually realize like actually can't tell unless like a very specific thing is happening. Like once he turns them into human, like he can't tell a difference unless like a very specific thing is happening, because there's like so fucking many of them. If he's supposed to keep like he's old, and like if you're supposed to keep track of like this many people, like he can't, except for like very specific people that are like high names. So that's happening, and it's been going on for like a while. Yeah, basically Zap replicas, like they are human. Like they can do like things that would be like coexist with like their demon. Like they could do like abilities or whatever, but at the same time there's also like the blessings of the dragons, right? Where there's not just like 10 of them. There's like not just the high dragons. There's like a lot. So you can always like kind of try and get away with the fact that you're just like a lesser dragon, or at the same time you can just never do anything, right? And a lot of the people that are like the non-humans that have become into this city, they're not out here like trying to become like the better race or like trying to scoot their shit or whatever. It's just they don't want to die. Because if you enchanted humans. It's like if you live in like the terrible places that are covered with the black steel, like they're as uninhabitable for them as it is for humans. Because if you're like touched by the black steel, you get infected basically by like the malice and the hatred of the Black Knight. They just become like a horrific killing machine, and that happens like with humans or whatever. So the only real place that any of them can live is also in this cleansed land, which is within the city,
Sometimes I wish there
which is mostly the city. And then, you know, it'll be pretty obvious. People will obviously kill them if they don't look human. So, so anyway, so it's like the two factions basically. It's like the Holy Church, the Blessings of the Dragon think that it's going to be the demons or whatever doing it, and then the demons think that it's like the Holy Knight doing it, like as a hate crime kind of thing. But either one can prove the other one, but it's going on for a very long time, and they seem random, and it's like nobody can prove it the other way. But like tension is rising, as in they're both like basically about to start like the civil war. And if the civil war happens, like the city is basically done, because there's a lot more devils or demons or whatever you want to say, like in the town, in the city that the other team thinks of. But there's also like, it's not going to be like an even fight. Or not going to be as hard of a win as they think it's going to be, like the Holy Knights. But what's also happened here is that our Theodore, our main guy, he's got like a lot of trauma. He's got a lot of issues, which we're not actually going to like see a lot of. We're skipping into like a year and a half into their relationship where they're already in love. They're like doing a bunch of shit, but like he's got a lot of trauma. He's got a lot of problems. And the like 3 months now that Isaac has like basically been ignoring him and trying to deal with this problem of like not been going well. He's not doing well. And what Isaac's gonna do is gonna ask. His working name is Tino. They're probably gonna come up with a better name, but he's the Yatagarasu. He's like the three-eyed raven. He's gonna ask him to look and find the fastest path in which they figure out what's going on. Basically, that's what he's gonna ask. So he's gonna look, he's gonna find it, he's gonna find what the fastest path is. Yeah, Pentago. Oh god, I need to piss really bad. Okay, I was talking to Psych. God, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. Should I just go? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go back.
We served the Watchers willingly. The Seeker was their voice. She told us their desires, what to build, and who to kill.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
The eternal guardian of the
Enemy
howling
is
abyss.
legendary.
Avarosa
Enemy
herself
double
killed me.
kill.
It was a
An
great
enemy
honor.
has been
She
slain.
found my spirit here, so I can sound the horn if the Watchers return.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy is legendary. Double kill.
This is where the final stand took place. This bridge. They held out for days. So many Iceborn died. But we kept on fighting.
Dang.
Climbed over the bodies of our fallen to press the attack.
Okay, I'm back. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, for the shortest path, right? The shortest path to get to... Oh my god, I just died. To find out... It's the shortest path to find out what's happening. Like, or to just get like a lead in general. But this is also happening on like a night where he finally went back to his boyfriend, Theodore, and he's find out that like he's doing like a lot worse than he expected him to be doing, because he's also been a lot longer since the last time he saw him. It's been like 2 weeks. He thought it was like maybe a couple days because he has a really bad ability to track time, but that's also because he's been alive for a very long time. But at this point, I guess you don't know that. Oof. So basically what Tino can do is kind of like a... he can see... He's like the best version of foresight that there is in the world, where it's it works on string theory, which is like there's infinite possibilities, right? So what he can do is like see like the default most likely possibility, the most likely ending that's gonna happen, and he then try and go off of that and try and figure out what's going to be the closest path, no matter how unlikely or unreliable it's going to be, to, you know, do whatever it is you asked. So he finds that. But what basically happens, to do it, the short version of it, is what basically happens is it's... he, like, tricks Isaac into just neglecting Theodore for like the next 2 days, and kind of like he was already very close. he was already in a very bad place, which is why he did eventually come down, is because he finally called for help. But then Isaac leaves, and he has to go, and he pretends that he has to work because that's what the path says, right? The path says that he has to not stay home and hang out with his boyfriend. He has to go back and he has to talk to people and he has to try and work it out. Because what's actually happening is it has nothing to do with him trying to work it out. It has nothing to do with him talking to any of these people. It has to do with pushing Theodore into trying to kill himself, basically. Which is because he does have the ability to tell who is what. Which is like a smell, but it's not a smell. But basically he has like smelled a thing, and he knows what's been the thing that's killing everybody. But he hasn't been saying it, because if he says it, it means that he would have to explain it. And he'd have to explain it would mean that him saying like what he actually is, and he's spent all of his life knowing that he ruined his parents' life, and everybody hates him, and like everybody wants to kill him because of what he is. So obviously he doesn't want to do that, because he's finally found somebody who actually likes him. But through the neglect and through like a bunch of conversations that are going to happen, he decides that he's better off dying. So he's going to go to what the nest is, and basically try and kill himself, which is that the fact is that somebody smuggled in, like I said, all the countries are like uninhabitable because of all the black steel that came from the sky. If somebody has smuggled that steel, like some of those weapons, like into the city, and what happens, like, if you so much as touch one of these weapons or are cut by one of these weapons, you become like a kind of like a hive mind of like just like a killing intent. And that's what's been happening. It's been the people that go missing It's that like the people that are people are dead, and then what happened is that they cut somebody with the knife. So then those people join the hive mind and they kill the people that just hit them with the knife. So the people that so then those people are the bodies that are left, and then the people that go missing are then the people that come back to the nest and then later leave and go kill somebody else, but then they cut that person and then like it switches to them and then they kill the other person. So it's like been like this consistently like switching like kind of like body snatcher kind of thing, which is why I've always been able to figure it out. But it's also like just the blatant idea of being able to actually smuggle black steel into the city is like fucking absurd. But it's been happening. And then I guess what happens is he like by killing himself he reveals of like who he is.
Enemy quadra kill. Shut down.
And that's it. That's basically it though.
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, I'm gonna pay attention now instead of trying to talk about this dumb shit. It's dumb. It's dumb. I feel like actually writing it out is like a lot better. It's weird to explain it. Like as an objective thing without like how narratively it would work. Because narratively it just opens with Isaac like cuz he owns like a casino but is also like underground, again not a casino, and has like a fighter pit. It's like, and then like it's cuts to him having like a little cutie patootie. It's fun. I like them. I like all the characters. And then there's Mindy, who's like she's like a stripper that works at like because it's like a casino, right? And then underground there's like a strip joint, and there's like a bunch of other things. There's like, you know, like rooms, like because it's also kind of a brothel, and like rooms, and then also there's like rooms that look out, and there's like an underground like fighting pit where people like do bets, because he's one, like the guy who switches people into humans, but also kind of like you don't want to fuck with him because he can just like fuck everything up. He's kind of like I wouldn't say he's like a crime boss, but he's like like a mediator, like between the two things, but then also mostly the things that are not human like curb to him a lot more than like the people that are human. The people that are human curb to him because they honestly they just realize that he's like a big deal. They don't understand that like he is like the biggest deal, because he is like the biggest deal. He's like an absolute like insane eldritch horror. like like absolutely insane. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it's going with that. I don't remember. He's like a cool dude. Ray loves his little chubby bubby. He's like, I guess Theodore's only a chubby bubby because he's got like a huge disordered eating, which eventually gets solved. It gets solved. Isaac just solves that problem for him. But I guess it's not really solved, but it gets kind of solved. Mostly what's like I want to do is I'd like to take these things that are like mostly usually girl issues, like disordered eating, like body dysmorphia, like mental health issues, and I'm just like, but what if it was a boy Because that also was basically also happened in my other story that I had, which was Lucas and Nathaniel. And it's like, I like it. Just being like, these are also things that happen to boys. But also fights and shonen and cool stuff. For the same time, people being cute. But you know, I don't have that default, like, for like every gay couple that happens in like a media is like a hard twink and like a big boy. But like they're both like big softies. So like, I don't know. It's like fine.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
But his titties are too small. Yeah, I feel like it's always a dom and a sub. And you can't have just like two people that like each other, you know? One's on a dom, no, one's on a sub. It's just like two guys. They're just like two guys. And they like each other. That's it. Though admittedly, one has like a lot of issues that he has to get past. And it's not gonna be, I guess like, kind of at the beginning, it is a little bit of dom and a sub. But it's not, like, he's not really a sub, he just, like, has a lot of trauma. But it's going to be the story of him, like, getting over that. And eventually, like, becoming his own person, in which he's, like, no longer, like, just a little sub boy. He, like, gets confident. Yeah, they both become switches. Though actually in the very beginning he's kind of a top. But he's only a top because through a bunch of disordered eating he's gained a bunch of weight and he just doesn't want his boyfriend to be on the top because then he would see him. He has the lights off. He has like, he's very sad. Theo has like a lot of problems because a lot of people have treated him very badly. He's had a family that's basically told him he would, it was a mistake to have him alive. And then he has had a boyfriend that, he was his only option and just like took super hard advantage of him. He's like had a bad time, but it's going to be through the power of having like the best boyfriend ever, and then also having like the best boyfriend's friend who's like great. Oh yeah, no, it's bad. Like I said, like his dad could never touch him because it like literally would burn his skin. So as much as his dad loved him, like he could never give him a hug, could never give him anything. And then what happened is his mom is a seer. She's the one who saw that he was going to be, has the blessing of blood and steel, right? But they like had him anyway because what his dad is the High Holy Dragon. But his dad is also kind of a piece of shit. And also, like, their other two guys, who are, like, the criminal underworld actually know him. Because he was, like, he's the High Holy Dragon, which because of his own parents just had a bunch of kids. Because they were hoping to get a kid that had, like, a high blessing so that they could like just have that, and then just assumed like they would get a bunch of money for it. And then they had that kid, who was their last kid, who was their 6th kid, who was the High Holy Dragon, but he just like became like a piece of shit. He was like so mad about it. He just became like the opposite of what he should be. He was like went underground, became a criminal, became a hoodlum, became like a little piece of shit. Yeah, they just like kept pumping them out, right? Because they wanted to have a kid that was like a thing. Yeah, so they were like bad parents. They just were poor. They didn't make a lot of money. They're like a bunch of bullshit, and they always were like, we're just gonna have that. They were gonna have that one kid, and we get that one kid, it's gonna be different. And they had that one kid, and then that kid wanted nothing to do with them. So then he was very involved in like the underground like fighting kind of thing that they have. They have like the pit, which is a bunch of underground fighting. He was very involved in that. And basically he had like a fangirl that got upgraded to being his wife. Then he ended up with her. And they had that kid, and the first kid that they had was going to be the kid of Blood and Steel, and they were like, we're gonna have him anyway. One, it's like a fuck you to the church, because I'm already a fuck you to the church in every way that I want to be. But at the same time, I'm like the best example that who your dragon's, like who your blessing is, like doesn't have anything to do with your personality, right? Like I am the High Holy Dragon, but I am like a delinquent piece of shit. So like it doesn't matter if he is a dragon of Blood and Steel. It doesn't have anything to do with who he might actually be. Which was fine. For a bit. Until he was born, and then his dad couldn't touch him. Which, you know, admittedly he didn't handle very well. If you're a dad and you love your son and you literally cannot touch him, I'm gonna be honest, not great for your mental well-being. So then they had, she can, like, the wife convinced them to have, like, a second son. Basically a do-over kid. Because he couldn't help. Like, as much as he wanted to, as much as he tried, like, he literally couldn't help with any of it. Like, diapers, anything. Like, he couldn't touch him.
Time to make an appearance.
Eventually, they did figure out... Oh, shit. It's like if you swaddle him... it's like gloves don't work. But I guess gloves kind of, but like it had to have multiple layers. Like if you swaddled him in like a bunch of blankets, he could like kind of, like he could hold him, right? And then, so they had like a do-over kid, which was their second son. I'm gonna say, at the moment, I'm gonna say Theo was probably like 4 when they had their second kid. And then he got blessed with Pangea, which is the Earth Dragon who flipped the continents, which is a pretty big deal as well. But that's not really a big thing about it. But the big thing about it is that, I don't know, like any kid who is like an only child that then had like an older, like a new kid, right? Like they're gonna be like a little bratty. Especially considering that then now this new kid could, like his dad could hold him. His dad could do whatever he wanted, and then also it's like his mom dumped the kid on the dad a lot because it was supposed to be like evening out the fact that like he couldn't help with the first kid, so now he has to help with this new kid. So he got reasonably bratty. Right? As any kid would be. But, you know, now that there was a new kid in the mix, his mom got a little protective over the fact that he is born to be the apocalypse, right? And so seeing him now be this bratty kid And the fact that now she has another kid that she needs to take care of, it was like, oh, he's kind of an evil boy. And then it didn't start off immediately like that. It was like, she would take him away, and they were like painting, because she's a painter. That's the way that she's a seer, is that she paints.
Shut down.
She'll like paint your future.
Double kill.
And then eventually what she started to do was, whenever she was bad, she would paint his future, as in paint the apocalypse. And as a little kid, if you're told anytime you're bad, you start being told anytime you're ever bad, literally the world is gonna end and everybody's gonna die. It is a little traumatic. And starts to affect you a little bit. And then eventually his dad brought in on it, which is, he just was incredibly apologetic about things that were entirely not his fault. Asked him whether or not he was good enough, that kind of thing. And eventually his dad figured out what was happening in the aviary, which took a while, because he was very busy with the newborn baby. So probably like a year, or maybe even more than a year, which is like enough time for that to very fuck up a little kid.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
And eventually it swerved to just being basically two single parents in a household in which his dad, even though he couldn't touch him, was was the one who took care of him. And then his mom took care of his brother. But his brother got like super hard alienated to him. And eventually it ended up being... Eventually his brother just started like beating the shit out of him. And he didn't fight back, basically, is what happens. And then at one point, his piece of shit, his absolutely awful boyfriend. His absolutely awful boyfriend. But he loves anyway because he's super desperate. And just like... super attention starved. His brother gets really mad about the fact that they've been fighting, and he does beat the shit out of Theo, but Theo never fights back, which is the thing. Which is the thing he gets frustrated by. So he instead beats the shit out of his boyfriend, Alex. And that's the thing that tips Theo off the one time where he kicks the shit out of his brother so hard. But he doesn't kill him. That's the thing is that he beats the shit out of his brother so hard. And the whole time, he's basically been told all of his life, like, if he ever is angry, if he ever uses his blessing, or if he does anything, then he's an awful person and the world is gonna end. So he does it this one time because he gets mad because his brother beats the shit and almost kills his boyfriend. But he doesn't kill him. He brings him to the brink. Not even the brink. He just beats the shit out of him, but he doesn't actually kill him. Because he does have that self-control, right? But it also is not gonna go over well. The fact that, the brother gets knocked out, the mother doesn't quite know yet what happened, and the boyfriend also had been knocked out, so what happens is they just get him out of there. The best option is that they take him and push him somewhere else. Basically, he kicks him out, but with the best intentions, and brings him down to the downtown where he's going to. His aunt is gonna kind of take care of him, but not really. The aunt is very pissed off when she finds out what's happened. but not enough to, like, kill a guy who's never done anything wrong, but is also, like, if he ever does anything wrong, I can be the first one there to shoot him in the fucking head. And then that's basically what happens. That's he works at the precinct because the aunt is the chief of police in the downtown. And then that's when he meets Isaac and they, like, fall in love and, like, a bunch of other shit happens. But also, honestly, he's fucked. He's fucked. Because Alex also, what his ex is, two twins where the family could only afford to send one to private school, basically, to the, like, the big school. And then the other one gets sent to this family because they're the friends of the wife. Oh, that's the AD Nico. And what was I saying? Anyway, Theo's been homeschooled the whole time, obviously, because he can't go out and he can't do anything because they're keeping a secret. And then the wife ends up having one of her friends, like, the twins, and then, like, she can only afford having one of them go to the school, which is the girl, and then the boy gets shoveled off onto their family because whatever. And then the wife justifies it by saying something like, if he is not going to live with us forever, right? The idea is that he eventually is going to go out on his own, and if he's going to go out on his own, then we need to know what he's going to do, and he's going to, like, how he's going to interact with other people, basically. But actually, all she wants is for him to fuck up, and then if he fucks up, then they'll get to kill him. But Alex sucks. Alex sucks. He's a vain, self-interested asshole, in which he just takes advantage of a boy who is so desperate he'll do anything for him, basically, and he just gets kind of high on that. Or he is fucked up on his own, which is, like, he sucks that his family just kind of treated him like trash and, like, sent him off to another family. So he's, like, kind of got that, but also he's, like, kind of an asshole. So Theo's, like, really fucked up by the time he, like, ends up with Isaac. And that's, like, a lot of the story. It's just trying to, like, undo his issues. I'm talking to somebody on Kick, yeah. He's not saying anything, he's just typing. Just asking me about my dumb story ideas. Thank you. You ain't ugly. You ain't ugly at all. I don't think they're good. I don't know. I'm like, I guess I'm super self-conscious about it. I don't think you're ugly. Definitely not. No way. Also, what's wrong with trolls? Troll toll, you know? I mean, my main guy, Isaac, one, you know what? He does have the body of, like, a hot model guy, but then also he has the body of, like, a horrific growth eldritch horror on the bottom of the sea, you know? So how cute is he really?
Artifacts for
He's like 90%, 99% horrific growth at the bottom of the sea. Like, you look upon him and you go mad because his body doesn't adhere to, like, regular science or regular rules of nature.
Minions have spawned. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. You have slain an
Whatever, I got that kill. Worth.
You have been slain.
They fought in ice.
They die.
Oof.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Ugh.
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Enemy double kill.
Between the eyes. Even
This is not going well. I know I said I was gonna stay awake enough for you to come play, but also I might have drank too much and I want to go to bed. Oh fuck me, I'm dead again.
An enemy has been slain.
Uh,
would it help if I apologize?
Enemy rampage. Enemy double
the fact that I'm actually talking about my story ideas out loud means I'm way too drunk. These are things that I keep within my mind palace.
Banish the shadows.
And my mouth. I mean, I got like 4 billion story ideas. Those are just my 2 current favorites. I have a horrible tendency to just like do that and then never write anything ever. Like those two ideas that I have, I don't have anything written down for them, either of them. They're just like stories that I have within my head, and that's it.
Baseness of your appetite repulses me.
I'm calling Garrett. We're in this together. Go for the eye.
enemy rampage. Enemy double kill.
Oh, you know what I should play? Play No More Heroes.
You have been slain.
Gotta find the exit.
Shut down.
Now that's a game. good. You caught me on what's probably the last game of the night, and also I'm very drunk, and also I'm playing very badly. So, how you doing?
Seen babies fight better than you.
Your turret has been destroyed.
God damn it.
Ally has been slain.
Are we not gonna get that Ash?
An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill. You have slain an enemy. An enemy is dominating. Shut down. Shut down.
Dang. I did my best.
Enemy rampage.
The fact that I have to go quiet to actually play the game is a sign of how intoxicated I am, actually. That's good.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Now, I did have a story that was like a subversion of the Otome harem story, which was going to be basically like a house that was cursed, in which you go into like a house, and then like the boys, there's 4 boys in this house that are forever like cursed to be in this house because there was once like a huge, like a big witch that possessed them and was going to take over the world. And so that the way that they like caught them all was in order to use the witch. The witch was trapped within the basement, and then the boys were used as like a catalyst in which to power the curse which kept them all within the house. And then it was like, if you ever went in this house, like you could like charm them in the same way that she did, in which you could like make them be like your perfect harem, possibly, basically. But then like the women that kept going in them would die after a certain amount of time. So it was basically like a subversion of like the idea of like a harem thing. And then like the idea of like all of those like weird harem animes where it's like you have to like touch the girl or like make out with the girl or like fuck the girl in order to like get their power, kind of thing. But it was like a woman who like went into this specifically because she thought it was like fucked up. And so she just went into it saying like, my law where I come into this house is that you be you, dude. I'm just gonna die. And then obviously she eventually falls in love with one of the 4 of them, but like legitimately. But it's also like a thing where she also can never really accept the fact that he loves her because she thinks in the back of her head that maybe she fucked it up. And that was like, maybe she did that by accident, where she thought that she went into the house by saying that they should all be you, but maybe she secretly was like, oh, but then like secretly one of them were gonna like want to be in love with me. But actually, you know, he just does.
Shine bright.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Like 2 of them are gay, one of them's asexual, and then there's like the one guy who is like unemotional, but then he like it becomes a cutie patootie. Which is basically, it's the reason that she, like, gets fucked up is because it's kind of, like, exactly what she thought it would be. Which is, like, how do we even know that they're even straight, right? How do they even know that they all like women?
Turret has been destroyed. Enemy double kill.
And then, like, the fact that, like, not all of them even like women, it's just like, oh, this is exactly what my fantasy was of me saving them. So maybe this is just, like, me fucking up. It's like, I've made them be like this. But it's alright, because they actually were like that. It's not that. Because she dies halfway through. And then the curse doesn't change. Or none of them feel any different. Or she gets revived, obviously. She doesn't die. Because one of their powers is lightning. And she just, like, her heart stops. One of them knows CPR. And they, like, defibrillator. Oh, hey! I am about to go to bed after this game. How you doing, Fox? Mr. Foxy? You foxy son of a bitch. There's nothing stopping you. Go to bed. Oh, fuck. I died. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I drank too much. And also, I don't have another drink. If I had another drink, maybe. But I don't. I'm just tired. I want to sleep. Nah, I'm like 5 drinks in. I'm ready to go to bed. God, this game sucked. Get water and think it's alcohol? You know what? I'm not that far gone. I don't think a placebo is gonna work that good. I just want to go to bed. I can't. I've gone. There's so many L's. I've gotten so many L's tonight. I've gotten so many L's tonight. One more is not gonna be a difference. I am dead. Oh, I'm not getting the minions. The minions are fine. We're gonna die. It's all good. Well, anyway, I did a night where I, for some reason, talked about all of my terrible story ideas. I did it. I did that. That was a thing that I did. I can't take that back. But, also, I am... You're not ugly. You're cute. You're cute as fuck. Stop. Sorry. I'll stop putting myself down. I'm sorry. I just don't think they're good. I'm self-conscious. But anyway, yeah. That's it for tonight. I'll probably be back tomorrow with something. Maybe more League, maybe more something else, maybe no more Heroes. I got like a lot of games. I keep thinking about maybe playing Last Epoch, but also I feel like ARPGs are like the worst thing to ever comment over, and I never know what to actually say. We could do more Borderlands 3, some Honkai Star Rail. We did the Gunk yesterday, that was kind of fun. Song of Seiya, I mean, I love it, but the other time that I did it, I got like coffee stick rook as fuck when I did it on YouTube, so. Hell yeah. And then I really do need to do the Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. I actually really need to do that because I need to do Azure, so then I can do Cold Steel 3 and 4. I actually really need to do those, but I keep not doing it. I didn't do that. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's what we'll do. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to bed, and I hope that you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling bullshit, and that's what I do basically every time. So join me, and this will be what I do. Good night. Love you.